Do you think the infrastructure will be, because right now we're talking about individuals. Do you think that the Democratic Party infrastructure, which the Republicans, I mean, they've got their billionaires that understand how to go in and give $1 million to voters on this shit. They've got their media lined up in lockstep. They've got their social media lined up. Do you think the Democratic infrastructure will be up to the task and smart enough to be put in the employ of a real message, not some like fakakta strategy?
No, but I think that's actually the opportunity for this I think that's the opportunity for this candidate, right? For these kind of candidates, because I think the Democratic Party infrastructure is so weak, as the Republican Party infrastructure was when Donald Trump came along, that if someone comes along and captures the imagination of not just Democrats, but like the broader electorate, the Democratic infrastructure will change, or the person who does this will build a new one. Right. And so I actually think that the fact that the infrastructure is so weak and inequipped is even more of an opportunity for someone to come along and shake things up.
No, I think that's absolutely right. Lovett, you agreeing with this?
Yeah. Look, you can't, no infrastructure in the world can make up for a lack of a story that makes sense to millions of people. Right. And a story that can play anywhere. I remember a friend of mine was doing consulting for a zoo. And the zoo for a zoo, and the zoo had a terrible image. It had a terrible image, and they got all these consultants together, paid a lot of money to figure out a brand strategy for the zoo, and they're all going around the table. You got to do interviews, you got to do this, you got to figure out a new slogan, you got to change the name of the zoo. And it gets to my friend, and my friend's like, "Hey, you got to stop killing the animals." We gotta like.
It's like a scene out of Mad Men.
Yeah, you got to stop killing the animals. So I think like for infrastructure, all of this, we're trying to solve a lot of problems where we feel like we have agency. Fundamentally, Democrats need they need a message, and they need a messenger that resonates with the country, that builds back from the hole that we're in. All of the other parts of it can follow, but without that, there's no amount of ad money in the world, there's no billionaire in the world can solve for the fact that we got an empty chair.